Hello everybody, I'm Baltmatrix, and today we're taking a look at Dr. Wu's Energy Dragon, specifically DW-E18 Energy Dragon. I picked this figure up over at sirtoys.com. The figure only comes with directions and this cute little card. I love the little card. It's got the artwork and then it's got stats. I can't read that language. It's probably Chinese or Japanese. Either way, his stats are maxed. We're starting the figure off in city mode because I want to start off in city mode, and it works pretty darn well. It is a good representation of Trypticon's city mode. And then it also comes with this tiny little dude. I mean, look at this. He's so tiny. He doesn't transform. You just stand him up. I don't care. He's adorable. Oh, he's so cute. Nice little fast track. Good fast track. Here's a biscuit. Energon biscuit. I do appreciate the fact that Dr. Wu was able to get so much detail in on this guy at this size class. And yeah, it's really nifty. It's really cool, even if it is only 5 centimeters tall in robot mode. All right, we're going to get into the first transformation, and that is to battle station mode. To start off with, come to the front here and just flip out that ramp, and that's all you do there. And then once you have the ramp folded up, push the tail down a little bit so you can come to this green section and pop open that panel, and then fold up the edge of the tail section or the ramp section like that and put that out straight. Next, come out to the side strut and fold that entire side strut up on either side and snap them into place. Kind of do have to lean it up just a little bit. Now with the struts folded up correctly, take the feet and flatten them out, and then take the toes and flip them out all the way around, and then slide the entire leg back, and there is a peg on the inside the foot that will peg in to that purple peg hole. And just get that lined up and peg that into place, like so. Next, take the towers and fold them down, and they will peg into place as well in these little peg holes inside. And then, the cannons have a tendency to pop off the robot mode shoulders all the time. Just be wary of that. And then take the cannon and kind of bend it like that. And that is the, battle station mode. I think it's the least effective of the three modes. It's just kind of Dinosaur folds up in a weird way, and look, I'm a hover tank. Really? I'm a giant hover tank. For size comparison, here is Legends Class Beachcomber from Power of the Primes. Give you a better idea on scale, it scales to a Legends Class figure alt mode. And now for the transformation into Dinosaur mode. Take the cannon and fold the cannon up into the purple part, and then fold that purple part into the other purple part, and then take that third purple part and fold that into the body, like that. Come to the guns, which are spring-loaded, I might add. They do snap in, and then you push them, and they pop out. So just pull the guns off and put them off to the side for the time being. Grab those legs and unpeg them, and swing them around, and unpeg the arm and fold it up. Then fold the leg in and down, and fold that toe back up, and fold the foot up like that. Oh, and in the cannon mode, or in the battle station mode, I forgot to fold out the gun. So do the same thing on the other side, unpeg it, flip up an arm, fold that up, flip up the foot, apply the toes, get the head up in right, get the figure posed, and then lastly, come into this section and flip out the green part that we just folded up for the battle station mode and fold that out so we at least have the little stubby tail. Bring the legs up and then add the guns to these little peg holes on the back. Now one thing that is neat is in the city mode you can fold these up and you could just peg them onto the arms like that if you want. I prefer to follow the directions, that is, and take these sections and peg them into the upper shoulders. The only problem is they have a tendency to fall off real easy. And here we go. We have our little Trypticon mode. And it is adorable. 5 centimeters tall, so that's not very big, but still, it's very cool, and I love a fully transformable mini Trypticon. Poseability is okay. Head moves up and down. There is a joint at the mouth and a joint at the neck. Mouth opens and closes. The gun inside his mouth moves up and down. Arms are on ball joints and then hinges, and then the hands open and close, or I should say claws open and close. Legs, ball joint in the hip. There is a little bit of in and out movement. Knee joint, and then, well, that's a ball joint right there. And then it hinges side to side for the transformation. And it's so cute. I love this little thing. I mean, look at this. It's so tiny, and it just works for Trypticon. It's so cute. And there are tons of different versions of these. There's even an Evangelion Unit 1 version of this thing. In terms of height, here are 2 Legends class figures from Power of the Primes. Same size as a Legends class figure. I love it! Now, before we end, there are 2 things that I need to show off. The first one is the little cannon in the top of his noggin. It's just under that little orange piece of plastic, and you got this cute little cannon. Getting this open is a royal pain. You need something small, or I hope you have a good grip, because once you get it up a little bit, you could get a nail under there. That's just a royal pain in the butt. Now, the other thing I want to show off is this thing has a cube mode. So this can transform into a cube and slide into one of the 52 toys plastic boxes. So it's very cool. To start off with, close the mouth and close the gun on the top of the head and remove the cannons and remove Fast Track from his tummy. And what we're going to do is we're going to take Fast Track and turn him upside down, and we want this blunt edge that is the back of the vehicle mode pointing to the side. Take the cannons and fold up the little hinges and then push the actual barrels in. And I forgot to show you earlier, this actually isn't push activated. There's a little trigger right there. So once these are ready to go, just kind of put them off to the side. You'll see why in a minute. All right, for the Thunder Lizard himself, take the arms, fold them up behind the head, and peg them into the purple spot where the guns were pegged in, like that. And leave the arms pointing straight out for now. Come down to the tail and open up the little green slot on the underside. Fold the tail up. And then come to the back and open the big green panel and fold the rest of the tail up like that and close that up. Come to the head and push the head up, grab it and bring it down, and then there is a peg hole on the underside of his jaw that will peg into the peg hole on his belly, like that. And now for the legs. First, put your thumb or finger over the panel and then shimmy the leg back. There is a hinge in here that will allow you to do that. It's very hard to see, but you see where that green is? There's a hinge attached to it, or a double hinge attached to it, that bring it forward, that's for the robot mode and the other modes, and then hinge it back for the cube mode. And then bring the leg up, and bring the feet in, like that, and bring it up. And the bottom of the foot will peg into these little pegs that are sticking off the sides of the head, like that. And once we do that, we can then bring the claw down. Now, let's do the other leg, and then we'll talk about the little car guy. I'm purposefully leaving this one a little bit loose. So for the cannons and the little car, start on one side, and there are peg holes right next to the barrel on the back. They will peg into these little pegs coming off the hips. But to do that, you first have to get the top slot pegged into the gun up here. And once you do that, you can then peg in the cannon like that. So do the same thing on the other side for the other cannon. And then finally, take Fast Track, find the spot that we were talking about before. That's this thing, or this peg up here. That will slot in to that slot there. Turn them upside down, push it in, and then bring the cannons to the close over them, and then close the feet up, and we're done. We have ourselves a cute little cube mode. Yes! So folks, I would definitely recommend picking up Energy Dragon from Dr. Wu. There are plentiful repaints of this little guy, and he is so much fun. I actually like him more than the Titan-class Trypticon. And honestly, I need to find another Titan-class Trypticon because the hips on mine are completely busted. The figure cannot stand up. So, yeah. Good luck to me on that. So folks, let me know what you think of Energy Dragon down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I have been Baltmatrix, and I will catch you all next time.